Okay, so now we are at the section that deals with your energetic and mind, emotional mind and spirit of achieving your goals and manifesting your desires. This section came from experience of my own and through my coaching clients for what happens or how it happened or why it happened. If there's something that we wanted to manifest and it hasn't manifested, you could have wanted to manifest it today, last week, for the last several years, and it just never came to be. Or you set goals out and you can never seem to achieve them. You seem to do everything, but nothing comes out. What else is next? What I have to go on? So honestly, doing these pages can start and involve digging deep and diving deep into the deep set of you as you go on this journey. So if this is something that you do not want to do in the beginning, you're not comfortable with it yet, feel free to skip it. But when you're ready, come back here. It is one of the most useful parts of your journey. For this section, there are two parts. You have the negative emotions and you have the positive emotions. Now, for the each of those parts, for negative, I have started you off with a list of several negative emotions that you could feel. And this is in regards to yourself, in regards to goals, in regards to things you want to manifest. Whatever it is, these are just the negative feelings that you have that you can be feeling. Feeling thoughts, beliefs, feelings, actions, whatever. It's all of that. But all the negative aspects that you may realize and know and not realize that could be going on with you, that can be hindering you from achieving or receiving or accomplishing or whatever else. Then the other section are the positives. So let's talk about each section. So start with the negative. On the left side of the page, you have negative thoughts, patterns, beliefs, and habits. Then on the right side, you says, I now release. We'll get to that in a minute. So again, whether you have the physical version uh, or you have the digital version, for the negative for negative and positive, I would suggest that you highlight it. Highlight all that you can identify, um, so that it can stand out to you as you do part two of this. So, for example, negative thoughts, patterns, beliefs, and habits. You have anger, eagerness, evil, fear, guilt, being agitated, hurt, hatred, resentment, all of that stuff. Highlight whatever you identify with to feeling in the negative sense. After you have done all that, if you need to take a minute to take a breath, feel free. Stop and take a breath. Release the tension or whatever that could be building up to you. Give yourself a second to let it go. Then, after you have highlighted everything that you identify with, to the right side of the page, and the next couple pages, I believe, this is your space to put out your intentions for what you want to let go of. So, for example, say anger could be one of them. So, as the top of the second part of the section goes, I now release all negative. So, anger, I now release all negative thoughts, habits, patterns, beliefs, everything involving anger. I now release every situation that I have been angry with. I now release all my thoughts of anger in regards to write it out. I now release all my beliefs in anger for da da da. I now release all the ways that I've acted angry when I do da 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 da. Put all that out. And if you need more than these 2 pages, um, If you want to go back in your notes part and continue it back there, continue back in your notes, but get it all out. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go. If you have the digital version, um, you can do it there, or you can add a page in your digital, and I can put a second here to show you how to add for the digital version. Um, how to add a page in there so you can continue writing what you want to write, and but get it all out. Get it all out. So that's all the negative stuff. Then flip over to the positive. So for the positive pages, you have positive thoughts, patterns, beliefs, and habits. So just as the same as you did with the negative, I would do with the positive. Mark everything that you want to feel, every positive experience or feeling or emotion or habit you want to have. Highlight it. Then on the right side, it says, I look forward to positive, and write out the positive that you want, that you look forward to. So for an example, letting go. Negative, letting go could be negative, but it's all going to be a positive. So I now look forward to letting go of all those things that didn't serve me before. I now look forward to letting go of the old stuff and letting new stuff in. Let's look for another example. Belief. I now look forward to all positive thoughts about belief. I now look forward to believing in the positive possibilities of this. I now look forward to believing in the positive things can happen. I now look forward to believing that this thing can be specific can happen for me. I now look forward to believing that everything is possible. Friendly. I now look forward to having friendly conversations. I look forward to having friendly thoughts. I look forward to just as those examples are, just whatever comes up in your spirit, write it out. And write out everything that you look forward to. Give yourself the space and intentions to letting go all the negative stuff and bring in all the positive stuff. All right, so that's what these pages are for. If you need help with these pages, if you need help with the emotions that are associated with these pages or whatever, please leave a comment below. If you find it difficult and you want to know how to make it peaceful, whatever, leave a comment below. I will read your comments and I will definitely answer back to you. If you have any questions or concerns or any comments about this section, how to improve, what helped, what didn't help, what's missing, what you could have used, what could be more useful for you, please let me know. And if you need, after these feelings come up and and you start realizing some things, if you need coaching or counseling through that, contact me at the contact information below to set up a session. I'll be glad to help you to get over these things, to help you to see how you can move past these emotional things and these habits and beliefs, because you want to get to a good life. And so going through these things is part of doing that. Letting go of every negative thing is part of growing so you can get further. Looking forward to the positive things is growth to get better. Now, mind you, you need both. You can't sit there and look and just say, okay, I'm just going to grow. Everything's going to be positive, because everything is not always positive. When you feel bad, you got to recognize that feeling bad. Identify with it. Connect with it. Make an intention to letting go. Making goals to let it go. If you need goals and steps to do that. And then turn around and look for the positive and move towards the positive part. All right? So again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this section specifically, or any part of the book, please reach out to me and let me know. I will read the comments and I will get back to you. And if anything else is needed, just put everything down below. I hope you much success this year. See you in the next section.